Good afternoon. Hello. Let me just make sure I'm on and I'm, sounding. Looks like I can see everything, hear everything. If you do tune in, give me some thumbs up and let me know you can hear me. That'd be great. I'm just going to wait it out for a minute or so. But this is June's social media roundup. So for anybody who's new to the page, then basically I go live from HQ once a month just to kind of bring you the top news stories from social media, everything social media, and hopefully try and give you some advice about how you can use those tips, those updates to your advantage as a business owner. And it seems to do really well. It's only about 15 minutes long, so a real brief overview. I'll add all the links in afterwards. Sorry, I just had my lunch. I'll add all the links in afterwards. And if you have any questions, there's also a link in this post to the Social Media Academy Facebook group. That is the closed Facebook group that I have for people. And if you are looking for support and advice around social media for your business, or if you work in an organization, how you can improve your strategy, then please do come along and join the group. What I do each month after I go live on the page is I jump into the Facebook group and I do an Ask Me Anything. So you've got the opportunity to ask any questions that you've got. So hopefully that makes sense. Sorry, I'm a bit fidgety today. I'm trying to find the best angle. Okay, so got my back to. Let's crack on with it. Okay, what's been going on then with Instagram? I had a couple of changes this month on Insta. One of those things is about branded content ads. So this is going to allow businesses who are partnering with influencers and creating content with them, i.e. the influencer will be creating the content on their own pages. This is going to allow us to promote that content so we can improve its reach and brand awareness. So there will be a branded content ads option coming in the next kind of weeks, really, for main posts, and then in the kind of future, in a few months' time, they'll start to test an option for branded content ads in stories. The other thing that they've changed is, or they've announced actually just today, is that there's going to be a 7-day life span on stories content that's created through the actual camera on stories. Obviously, there's a couple of ways that you can create stories. If anybody knows what stories are, this is the disappearing content that you can create on your profile. So it lasts for 24 hours. It's really fun. It's really engaging. Different to what you post on the grid. It's supposed to be about that behind the scenes stuff. So stories are really great. But and of course, there's a couple of ways you can create content. One is by adding content from your phone that you've already taken, so from your camera roll, sorry. The other option is to create it live in the moment using the camera tool on stories. And usually you have to post it there and then. But today Instagram have announced that they're going to be giving they're going to be introducing a 7-day lifespan on story content. So it will ask you whether or not you want to post it straight away or whether or not you want to save it for another day, and that's inclusive of all videos and pictures. So this is quite an interesting feature, because if, let's say, you are either one, you're being time sensitive and you are being productive and you're trying to create content for that week, you could spend a lot of time of day. You could allot some time in your day at the beginning of the week to create your story content for the week ahead and then post it. The other thing to think about is if you're at an event, for example, or you are posting live and creating story content there, then you'll be able to hold on to that for a week, and you've almost got some kind of evergreen stuff as well that you could use for that kind of 7-day period. So I think that's a really interesting model that they're introducing there. As I said, it's just been announced today, so yet to have a play and have a look into it myself. But if you guys do, let me know. That'd be brilliant. WhatsApp, quick little note, WhatsApp are going to be launching their iPad app version. So if you may well know, you may well be aware that if you use app, you cannot get it on iPads, which is extremely frustrating, talking from experience. And so I was very pleased to see that they were announcing that they should be rolling out a WhatsApp for iPad app over the coming months. So that's very good. LinkedIn, what's going on LinkedIn? They are partnering with a company called Drawbridge to integrate AI technology into their social media platforms. So this is all about analysing customers' online and offline data to create a more personalised experience, which will improve the way ultimately ads are delivered on LinkedIn. So you can see that we're talking like social advertising is seriously increasing and should be a part of your strategy in some form or another, no matter what your kind of budget is. But using Drawbridge's technology, this new AI technology, means that businesses will be able to use LinkedIn ads to target even more of their ideal client, because it'll be more accurate, viable audience matches that this technology is able to do, pull together. And the same goes for video analytics. LinkedIn have also partnered with another startup or another company to get more accurate video analytics for LinkedIn advertisers. So this means that we can view and compare the metrics of all the video campaigns in one place, thus allowing us to choose better ad targeting and know which ones are working better and what content works better as well. A few other things that LinkedIn's done this month: they've rolled out photo tagging feature to all users. They're allowing you the ability to send video messages on the platform now, so they're really hyping up their video content, which is, again, and I'm not, even though I'm seeing video on LinkedIn, it's not oversaturated at all, so there's definitely opportunity there. And if you aren't still thinking about video on social media, then do start. You need to have that in your strategy for sure. And I know that many people that I talk to and work with, their kind of channel choice preference is LinkedIn over some other ones, particularly if they're in a B2B environment. So I think this option is really key. It's kind of saying, like, no matter if it's LinkedIn or Facebook or Twitter, every platform is focusing in on video. So if LinkedIn is your preferred platform, you can't get away from video. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so Twitter, actually, it was tested in early May, but now they've rolled out the option of going live with a guest. So we're really starting to ramp up this dual streaming now on a couple of channels, Facebook and Twitter. So, which is great, because with Twitter, you don't have that differentiation between business and personal accounts. The features are all very much the same. So with Facebook, you can go live with a guest on profiles, but as far as I'm aware, you still aren't able to do the dual screen on pages. So this is great that Twitter's rolled this option. Currently the guests have an audio only option, but now Twitter are rolling out this option of going live with a guest, which will be split screen. Let's have a look what else we've got. Twitter's testing an option which makes it easier for users to share tweets directly to their followers' DMs, which is great. And there's been a lot of talk about dark social. So this is private messaging platforms where analytics can't be tracked. But this could really lead, and is actually evidencing that private messaging is on the rise, and it's a real trend at the moment for people. And I think businesses need to really focus in on adding in private messaging to their strategy too. Cool. Okay, so that was everything on Twitter. Pinterest launching an integrated Windows 10 app, which is going to make it easier for users to browse Pinterest on their desktop, which is great, because the majority, as we know, the app's usage is done via mobile. And for businesses, this means that our content is going to be visually accessible on both desktop and mobile. It should mean that the experience, it'll get to a wider audience, and your experience of using the app and creating content will be a lot better as well. TikTok's testing a new option for targeting ads in addition to their current targeting options of age, gender, and location. So the new options include interest-based targeting, such as Snapchat's lifestyle categories and pixel targeting. A couple of other things then, just to, as we start to pull it to a close. Facebook, they're really changing their admin panel now, so they're really getting into this integration of Facebook and Instagram, and the ability to create and manage stuff from Facebook for Instagram. So page admins can now reply to Instagram DMs directly from Facebook. Obviously, they can create ads directly for Instagram from Facebook. So they're really integrating their business functions across the two platforms, which makes it a lot easier and accessible for those people who, again, time management, and those who perhaps aren't so familiar with Instagram's user face. Okay, and then also, I think I mentioned it in the last update, but Facebook, the appointment booking systems are now integrated across Facebook and Instagram. So if you're a service provider using Facebook for business and Instagram for business, you can now upload an appointment booking system, which is without using a third-party app. They've got one that they host themselves, which is brilliant. So again, if you're a consultant, if you're a service provider, restaurant, hairdresser, anything like that, you're able now to create your own booking system online and link it into your calendars, and which is fantastic. So you can set up services that people can book and then book at appointments too. Fabulous. And then a couple of other things, just random points I picked up this month. PayPal are extending its services for businesses, allowing them to use the same e-commerce platform that Facebook and Twitter use. So again, if you're a small business that needs to take money online and you don't use Facebook and Twitter, you'll be able to now make the most of that, because a lot of that is driven by PayPal. You'll now be able to make use of that payment feature and payment features outside of those two apps, which is brilliant. So that's really going to help people to take and make money. And then lastly, YouTube. YouTube has been known, I saw this in the news recently, YouTube's obviously very well known for makeup tutorial videos and influencers selling makeup products, or actually just people generally sharing makeup tuition. Well, they've now built an AR tool, a beauty try-on tool, which allows users and viewers to try on the makeup before they purchase it. So rather than just kind of simply having the tutorial, they can now really see what the makeup will look like on their own face, which kind of blows your mind a little bit, doesn't it? So that's the AR beauty try-on tool, and I will pop a link in the comments for that. So if anyone wants to give that a go, then give me a shout, and I'd love to hear how you get on with it. Cool. Okay, I think that's about it for this month. So yeah, lots of things. It's a slower month than most, but there's some stuff going on there across all platforms. Biggest, the kind of headline there is that video and advertising is really growing. So and the ability to really target down advertising is seriously increasing. So that because sites need to give their businesses more value for money. And we need to feel like we're getting results, and as the landscape grows and grows and the amount of advertisers grow and grow, it's obviously becoming increasingly more difficult and expensive to get adverts seen. So cool. Well, if you are a member of the Social Media Academy Facebook group, then I will see you over there in probably 20 minutes or so, between 12:30 and 1:45. I'll be jumping in there to give you the opportunity to ask me anything. But in the meantime, if you're not in that group and you don't want to join, that's no problem. There is a join link at the bottom of this video. So if you do want to join, please do so. And if not, I will see you next month. Take care. See you later. Bye.